It was October 31st, 1994, a cold, rainy Halloween afternoon in the United States. American Eagle Flight 4184, an ATR-72 aircraft, prepared for a short trip from Indianapolis to Chicago. On board were 64 passengers and 4 crew members. No one knew that this short flight would end in tragedy. The aircraft took off smoothly at around 2:10 p.m. Everything seemed normal. The passengers relaxed, expecting to land in Chicago less than an hour later. But as the plane approached Chicago, air traffic control told the pilots to wait in the sky because of heavy air traffic. The plane began circling above the small town of Roselawn, Indiana. Outside, freezing rain began to fall. Ice started forming on the plane's wings. The pilots, Captain Orlando Aguirre and First Officer Jeff Gagliano, activated the de-icing system. At first, it seemed to work. But this was not normal ice. It was supercooled rain, sticking to parts of the wing that the de-icing system couldn't reach. The pilots noticed strange movements. The plane was harder to control. Suddenly, it began to roll side to side. Captain Aguirre tried to steady it. "What's going on?" he said. The instruments showed they were losing control. In just seconds, the plane flipped upside down. At 3:57 p.m., Flight 4184 spiraled downward. Within seconds, the aircraft crashed into a soybean field near Roselawn, Indiana. All 68 people on board were killed instantly. It was one of the worst air disasters in American Eagle's history. Investigators from the NTSB studied the wreckage and flight recorders. The cause became clear. Ice had built up on the upper part of the wings, changing the airflow and making the plane uncontrollable. The ATR-72's design didn't handle this kind of icing well. After the crash, safety rules were changed, new de-icing systems were developed, and pilots were trained to handle supercooled rain conditions. Families across the country mourned their loved ones. Memorials were built to honor those who lost their lives on Flight 4184. Their loss led to safer skies and important changes that continue to protect passengers today. American Eagle Flight 4184 reminds us how quickly calm skies can turn dangerous, and how every tragedy brings lessons that make flying safer for everyone.